The focus was getting as many followers as you possibly could, really building your audience and then figuring out a way to monetize that audience, right? Figuring out something you could sell to that audience. Maybe it was through some sponsorship. Maybe somebody is like, hey, I'm selling these vitamins. Will you hawk them to your audience? And you're like, I don't really use them, or I don't really believe they work, but sure, if you pay me, I'll sell it to my audience. Like, that's all old era stuff. And in the new era, that type of stuff becomes much less effective. It is much less about reaching everybody and growing the biggest possible audience. And it is really about connecting with the right people and doing it in a way that is really authentic for you. So we're not trying to replicate people's content or other people's voices, but really expressing your work, like the thing that you do and only the way that you can do it, and expressing that in the way that only you can, because people can really feel that difference between performance and actual truth. So the authority that people look towards is really becoming from, like, it's increasingly coming from true authenticity rather than just from performance. And that brings us to gate 55. Okay, so gate 55 is the predominant energy of the new era. This is the core essence of the background frequency of the new era. And gate 55 is about abundance of spirit. Okay, this is a gate on the solar plexus. It's individual energy. So again, presence in the now. And when we look at abundance, there can be a lot of different interpretations or definitions for abundance. And abundance is individual for every single one of us. It's going to look different for all of us. And it really starts with our attitude. And it includes fulfillment in your work and emotional richness. It includes sustainable income that comes from aligned contribution. And I want you to really think about the signature theme of your human design type. For generators and manifesting generators, this is about really feeling satisfied in your work, feeling true satisfaction in how you're using your energy. For projectors, this is that feeling of success on your terms, that feeling of truly being recognized and invited for your guidance based on your unique gifts. And guiding people, guiding other people's energy in a way that really feels fulfilling for you. For manifestors, peace, that peace of being able to initiate what you feel called to initiate without people trying to control you or interfere with you all of the time. That peace of allowing to, like, being who you are in your own power and really standing in your power. And for reflectors, we're talking about the surprise and delight of reflecting back the health of your communities, of being a part of healthy communities. And I want you to really think about, when we equate abundance with money, abundance can include money, but somebody can make a ton of money and still feel really restless, unfulfilled, pressured, or burned out if they're not operating in alignment. And I can't imagine that that feels very abundant. And if you're out of alignment, that external wealth really does not translate into inner fulfillment. So in the new era, that material abundance really is a byproduct of the abundance of spirit. So we'll take a second to pause now. And Nicole, if there's any questions that came up, I would love for you to let me know what they are.
Okay, so there was a question by Shelley that says, when you say your business reflects your actual design, would you say that that applies to the entire body graph energy? There's some people supporting entrepreneurs through the human design system that only focuses on the personality conscious activations for one's business in the world. Shelley has found that the design unconscious activations in her design still shine through in her natural statements out in the world.
Okay, it is, you cannot separate the design, because who you are is a synthesis of everything that is defined in your chart, whether it's conscious or unconscious, and everything that is undefined as well. Okay. So it's the whole of you, and everything matters. So, for example, if you have an OC16 strength, for example, you're naturally going to be recognized for a specific kind of leadership role. And it doesn't matter if that channel is conscious, meaning it is on the personality side, if it is unconscious, meaning it is on the design side, or it's half and half. It could be both. So it is really the entirety of your design. And for those of you that were here for last month's workshop on how to profit from your human design, we really also went into everything that is undefined in your design, because that is where your wisdom lives. And that is a lot of what attracts people to your work. So if you were not in last month's workshop, be sure to check out the replay for that. I did see an OC16 question. So OC16 is the way, when we look at human design for business, you have your own individual aura. Okay, this is what is shown in your body graph. And then the second you add other people and you're working with other people, you get what is called like a trans-auric form is what we call it. So you have what is a partnership, that is you and one other person, okay? That changes the aura. You have small groups, 3 to 5 people, okay? So we call that a penta. You have large groups, and this starts at 10 people, but usually it's 3 pentas and a leader. So that's what's called an OC16, 16 people. And depending on what kind of a group you're in and how you are defined, you're going to be recognized and have strengths in some very specific areas. So when I say an OC16 channel, it's called an organizing channel, and it's usually something that you naturally get recognized for when you are in larger groups.